Hey guys, okay, so this is really funny because I had made this huge haul video for all of the stuff that I'm going to show you. This was all stuff that I had gotten like a long time ago. So then I went tonight and picked up the Dazzleglasses and I was like, dang, I really wanted to include that in my video. And I realized that I had left some stuff out of the other one, the second part, all that stuff. So then I figured, delete, starting over. I'm not going to talk too long because I've got so much stuff. Alright, so I'm going to really try to get this done as quickly as possible. It's hard for me. Alright, so the first things I'm going to talk about are the color ready collection items. To me, I really only consider these three items the big things from that collection because the other things were permanent. The very best thing in this collection to me is the Prep and Prime transparent finishing powder. This stuff is amazing. It can be used on any skin tone. It's white. You can kind of see how fluffy the consistency of it is. It's not like settling. Now, you may wonder what's the difference between that and something kind of like the Makeup Forever HD or even the MAC Invisible powder set, and that's this. You can kind of see this one is settling more. Oh, and it settled all over my vanity. But you can kind of see how it's more of like a silica. This does have silica in it. So this kind of behaves more like a silica powder. They both work perfectly on any skin tone. You can kind of see this one is 30 grams. This one is 8, I believe. 9 grams. So that's like a huge difference. This one I like to keep in my kit because I can use it on everybody. It looks great. It's a great setting powder. This one is going to do more to kind of blur out your imperfections. It provides a little more coverage, if that makes sense. Now, it's not like a white coverage, it's just a coverage that goes with your skin tone. It's like magic, and you seriously, your pores will disappear, and I'm really skeptical of things that claim that, but it really is amazing for pores. The next thing is the line filler base. I don't really use this much on myself because I don't really have any wrinkles or anything, but if you're using it on someone that does, you just use it. To me, I like to use it after makeup, and you just dab it along the wrinkles or whatever, just a little amount, and it really kind of blurs the look of them, and I think over time it actually has some kind of active ingredient that kind of plumps the look of them. The next thing is the Skin Refined Zone. Has that powder all over it. This I love. I use it every day. I use it right here on my forehead, on my chin, like just in my T-zone. And again, this is amazing for pores, for areas that, you know, kind of, if you've got pores, the second you get shiny or if you add any kind of shimmer, it's going to emphasize the unevenness of your skin. Not like the color of your skin, but the actual surface of your skin, which is kind of like pores, you know, all that kind of stuff. Now, this really just, the second you put it on, it's this like silky matte. It's really great. And over time, it's supposed to, again, kind of, you know, refine the look of your pores, which is cool. Next, I got the Strobe Liquid, which I'd never had before. The Strobe Cream, I think, is a little thicker, or it is a little thicker. I think that's better to use like on your body and stuff. The Strobe Lotion is great for your face, and it's great for any skin tone, whether you're super pale or you're super dark. Something about the iridescent particles in this, really the color complements any skin tone. You can put a little on your hand and dab it on the areas where you want to highlight, or you can mix it in with foundation if you really wanted a luminous effect. Alright, then I got some of the loose beauty powder and natural flare. And this is really cool to use as a highlighter as well. This is the prettiest highlighter for darker skin tones. You can kind of see, or maybe not, what it looks like. I've got other swatches on my hand, but it's so pretty. And it looks, I mean, you can use it if you're super pale too, but it's really nice. It's got some gold shimmer to it, and it's kind of like a peachier color. Then I got some of the color correcting concealers. These are a Pro product. They're exactly the same as the Studio Finish concealer in the little pots, which I love those. Yeah, it's like a lighter green, a really light peach, kind of like a caramel shade, and an orange. If you're wondering what the heck you'd use any of these for, like why you would need an orange concealer or a brown concealer, I can do a video on that. As a matter of fact, I think I might. Then I got a few more brushes. I got another 195 concealer brush. If you guys do not have one of these, you need it. I believe these are limited edition. They came out with a Studio Sculpt, and I'm not kidding, it's just the best concealer brush ever. And then I got the 192 cheek brush, which this is kind of for like applying cream blush or anything like that, or like a cheek stain. I use it for concealer sometimes. You could even use it for foundation. It's a really good brush. My only complaint is that if you look closely, you can see that the ferrule has a little bit of a problem. Yeah, it's like tarnished, and I've never had this experience with a MAC brush before. This came straight from MAC Pro, so I don't know. I mean, I've tried polishing it, like with those jewelry, you know, that you use on sterling silver and stuff, which I don't think that's what this is, but it did take off, like, the rough feeling. It does still feel kind of rough, though. I don't know, it just looks like it's been, like, chewed up and sitting somewhere for 67 years. It's just insane. It's bizarre. Then I got another brush. I got the MAC 191. This is a really cool brush. This works especially well with Studio Sculpt. This actually was like re-promoted in that collection. I really like using it with any kind of liquid foundation, especially one that's a little thicker. I got a few lipsticks that I back-to-MAC'd for. Back-to-MAC'd. I decided I really need a good red. So I got MAC Red. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't used it yet because I'm afraid of it. And then I got Dew Bonnet, which is really pretty. It's like a deep burgundy reddish. It looks a lot darker. It is a lot darker than what it's showing up. It's really funny because when I got it, the sales girl was like, Dew Bonnet? Dew Bonnet? And I was like, Dew Bonnet? And she was like, Dew Bonnet? So funny. I sounded like such a hick because apparently I didn't pronounce it right. I don't know. But she sounded like she was French, so I don't know. So here's a swatch of the MAC Red. It's a little bit of a cooler red. It's a lot of a cooler red. And then Dew Bonnet is above it, and it's really pretty. Okay, I love Dazzleglasses. I already have like 6, and so I wasn't going to buy any of these. I really wasn't. All the 6 that I have, I believe, are ones that are out again. So I had to go tonight to get my new thing of MAC wipes, and then of course I was sucked into the Dazzleglasses. About the MAC wipes, I've used them for a really long time, and they're really, really awesome for taking off makeup. They're also a little bit scratchier. I know this sounds scary, but they're a little bit scratchier than a normal makeup remover wipe, which I like because it really, I feel like it works better, but it is gentle enough to use around your eyes too, so I really, really like them. So about the Dazzleglasses, I really wanted to pick out ones that were unique, and I think I did that. I got these 4. You can see they all look pretty different. These are my other ones. You can kind of see that no 2 really look alike. You know, I really tried to pick unique ones. I got Goldie Rocks, and don't worry because I'm going to post on my blog swatches of all these. I believe that all of my old Dazzleglasses are in the new collection. I don't know. But anyways, I got Goldie Rocks, which looks really, really scary, but it's actually really, really pretty. Then I got Funtabulous, which this one is insane. It is so, so pretty. And then I got Rags to Riches, which this one kind of looked unique compared to all of them. This one looks like it not only has glitter in it, but that it also has like sheen to it as well, like that of a luster glass. And then I got Smile, which is kind of an orangey peach shade. Well, not orangey, more peach. So this is it compared to Miss Dynamite. If you think it looks a little similar since it's orange. You can see Miss Dynamite is more golden orange, and this is more like pinky peach. So again, I'm going to put a link over in the sidebar to my blog, and you can go check out the swatches of all those. I got a few liners. Haven't opened them yet. I got this green kohl eyeliner in Rosemary and Thyme. I swatched it in the store. You can still see my old swatches from the store. It's really pretty. I like this because you can wear it on the waterline and it's very soft. Then I got the PowerPoint Eye Pencil Impression, which is a pretty, ooh, it's like a really creamy navy blue. These PowerPoints are really easy to apply. They're very, very creamy and very, very soft. I don't think that they're safe for the waterline. I've used mine on my waterline before, but if you have more sensitive eyes, I'd definitely check that out before you did that. Okay, now the next thing is kind of funny. I'm totally not the kind of person that is sucked into these gimmicks that MAC has. And by gimmicks, I mean things like the $250 train case that's this big, when I could get one that's like from the floor to right here for $170. I mean, that's a good quality one. Yasmo.com. So my train case has a whole section for brushes, and I can pull that out and set it in my brushes. I usually just like to set those on the counter, but sometimes you do need a brush belt and stuff like that, and I'd never really had a nice one. And I've always really kind of wanted the MAC one, but on the pro site they're always sold out. So I kind of gave up hope on that. And on eBay they go for freaking like $70, $90. I mean, it's insane. I came across it somehow on the site and it was, they still had it. So I got that. I'm really excited about it. I love it. And I believe with my discount I paid like $24 for it, so that was good. Alright guys, so I hope that was helpful. Head on over to part 2 because I think I have gone way too far, and see more good stuff. So I will talk to you all very soon. Bye. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to talk about I believe they're like, I don't know how much they are. And